Brian Palavai Run Far here with Cameron Clayton for this year's Transvulcania Ultramarathon. How are you, Cameron?
Good, I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. Hasn't been too long since we last chatted out at Lake Sonoma.
About a month now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, it is. Especially for a hard 50-miler, going to the next one.
Yeah.
How did you recover from Lake Sonoma? Where you finished second?
Finished second. Recovery was decent. It was average, I would say.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I recovered better than I did from the North Face. Not quite as well as I did from Run Rabbit.
Yeah.
And so tired for 2 weeks.
Really?
I was really tired. Going into work, I was oh.
Did you try to pound through it? You said you were sort of going to
Yeah, I probably averaged between, I don't know, 75, 95 miles a week the last 3 weeks leading up to here. Then I just tapered off for this race again. Nothing too quality, but enough to get the legs moving. And I figured I have a 50-mile stimulus in the bag, so that should be the big training one for this one.
True. Lake Sonoma, North Face, Run Rabbit Run. None are huge, None are
not like this.
No. Both in terms of elevation and competition.
Yeah.
On the elevation front, have you tried to prepare yourself for the rigors of the descent?
The rigors of the descent I'm not worried about.
No?
No, not at all. The descent's going to be great. And if I blow up in the descent, then you can eat my words and say, yeah, you should have worried about the descent.
You've seen Killian and his folk descent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Killian was dehydrated.
No, not last year, but some of these sky runners when they're on form.
They're phenomenal descenders. Yeah. But for me, I'm just going to be able to descend as I descend, and I can't worry about them. I'm more worried about the ascent.
Really?
Yeah, some of these guys are just phenomenal climbers.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal.
And not just the mountain dudes. Sage. Only American record on Mount Washington. So dude can climb.
Obviously can climb. We have guys like Luis, who's a very strong skier and just a phenomenal talent himself, is coming out. Guys that you would never race in America. So it's a different breed. Considering there's 4,400 meters, 14,000 feet of elevation gain.
Is there?
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest run of my life, and it happens here on this beautiful island, so that's kind of cool though.
Yeah, you're gonna get some pretty good views on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can take them in.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to take in a couple, 2 or 3. Yeah. When I need a breather.
Do it before you drop off on the. Okay. Lock and load.
Yeah, no. It's the 14,000 feet. I don't think it's padded either. I think it really is 14,000 feet of gain.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Ocean to start to high points 8,000. So
and then you come down 8,000. In a row.
And then they send you up another 1,000 feet.
That's going to be the scary part.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Dakota pulled away walking up the road.
I've heard stories. He hiked away from Andy, which is awesome. Just imagine guys pushing away, puffing as hard as they can.
On a road.
Yeah, on a road. So I kind of hope the race is like that. It's that intense that, you have to walk away from somebody, because that image is just hilarious. At the same time, really intense.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So, the competition. This is the steepest post-collegiate competition you've seen? You think?
For this race and my level of sky running experience, yes. The North Face, there's 12, 15 guys.
You're right.
Probably 30 miles into it that could still take top 5.
You're right.
That was an intensity, but that was more of a road race, to be honest, than anything else. So guys could just keep redlining it a long time. And if you blow up there, then I guess you blew up and you weren't going to get caught. But if you had a mini blow up, you were still able to maintain. Mm-hmm. Here, if you get blown up at 2,000 meters, you still have another 5,000 to climb, 500 to climb.
Yeah,
you're at the back.
Same on the descent. If you can have a good 5,000 feet of descent, and if your quads are shot,
and you can't turn over, then
have fun.
I've heard just stories like Anna Cross was telling me just last year. She caught so many guys going down because they were just blowing up huge, just spectacular.
Yeah. So I think there's some slow motion car wrecks going
on
out there.
It's like one of those times where you pass someone and it's like this.
Yeah. You're new to the whole ultra thing, and you are trying some strategies that are not well tested.
Yes, that's starting to get around, I suppose.
Yes. What's your fueling strategy on Saturday?
Take a lot of gels in the first half of the race.
Like how many?
20 in the first 25 to 30 miles. And then...
So you're popping a gel every 5 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, or I'm popping 3 to 4 gels at a time.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll pop 3 gels and then wait, 30 minutes. Then pop another 3 or 4. Then, so.
Are you drinking a lot of water with these, or are you pretty much
I'll drink 1.5 gallons of water tomorrow. Or Friday, Saturday, I suppose. And another liter and a half of Coke. So. Are
you going to carry the Coke along with you, or do you just take it at the aid stations?
Probably take it at the aid stations, just down 16 ounces really quickly. Like chug, just like less in your stomach, but go. I think I have a strong stomach because that doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
No, that's a blessing, and especially if you start doing longer stuff like Western States, you run on your stomach as much as your legs.
Yeah.
And if you can't fuel,
then you're done.
You're done.
So let's hope I keep being able to fuel, especially on that long.
Yeah, we're looking here. There's a lot of vertical relief here.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like Hawaii, with a giant ridge thrown in the middle of it that just cuts the island in half. I mean, we're at sea level right here, and you can see 7,000 feet of climbing just right up to your left. So
you've already had one big race in Sonoma. You got this. Are you focused, on this, or do you have to, at the same time, be looking past it at your first 100-miler?
Oh, looking past it a little bit. You always do. You try to do it as least as possible, because you want to focus on what's right in front of your eyes. And this is going to be a big race, so I'm going to have to focus on it anyway. There's a huge culture about it. How many people show up? Like 2,000 something?
You'll be amazed. You'll be up at the finish line. You'll be up on Roque de los Muchachos, and there'll be definitely people you can tell are not runners just hanging out there, like hundreds of them.
So it's too much of an opportunity to have fun and go play in the sport, being around people that love it. So I'll go try. I'll lay it out on the line.
Yeah.
Sonoma, I pushed as hard as I could from 35 to 50. Those first 35, I tried to relax as much as I could. This one, I'll redline it.
From go,
you're a bit more intensity right up here.
So you're gonna, is it a kind of race where you try to build a lead and, or see if you can build a lead and hang on? Or
I have two strategies in races. I'll take out an elite group, probably, and then if I feel great, then I'll start and it's noticeable that I feel better than other guys. I'll look around and be like, we're going pretty easy. What are you guys doing? Kind of feeling. Then I'll start pushing and try and build a lead. Mm-hmm. And if it's like, oh, this is a hard hill, and I'll try and basically hang on to see if I start to feel differently throughout one of those.
Bide your time a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who do you think is going to be your biggest challenge out there? Biggest competition?
Biggest competition is a group of guys, probably from the Spanish side, Luis and Killian. Then I think Francois. Is going to be coming around. He ran 7 hours 20 minutes here, 4th place last year. So he has experience here, and he's a great runner. Sage is very strong. Timothy Olsen, is probably more whole and more fit than he was for Lake Sonoma, so he'll be better. The list really goes on by 3-5 more spots deep. See how Felix does. He was 12 last year, I think, here. Yeah. And so, there are guys who've run the course and done well on the course and they're returning.
It's even raced against some of the Europeans, but, you were at Advanced Week with Francois and Philippe.
Yeah.
So, was there any gauging of fitness? Were there runs where people were pushing each other and not necessarily trying to feel each other out, but, just guys hanging out together, running hard?
Yeah. No, there's no pushing each other. It's all fun.
Oh, okay.
You can tell who's great climbers. I could tell Francois is probably a stronger, really steep climber than I am, and I'm probably a little bit better on flats. But that changes on race day too. Yeah. If you walk up, you walk up. And he has a lot more experience doing 100-milers and 50-milers and smart men, smart women.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not caught by any women. Not to be sexist or anything, sorry, but
Emily, Nuria, hope you watch this.
Anna was hawking guys all last year. It could be me out there easily.
Yeah. Well, good luck out there and have fun.
Thank you. I will. Yeah.